There are things that we experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in a corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us, share your story, share your evidence, because this isn't just your story, this is our story. This is GhostBox.
And happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to GhostBox Live. My name is Greg Bakun. Thank you very, very much for joining me this week. I hope everyone's having a good week. I hope everyone's having a restful week, for that matter. I was able to get through something this week that was kind of hanging around me for a number of years, and was able to finally get some clarity over it. So for myself, this week has been very good. It's nice to be able to get that all figured out and stuff. So that's just on a personal level, to be very honest. I'm hoping everybody is having a week that they're very happy about. I know it just started, but that's a good thing. And it's spring, at least in my area. Spring has sprung, so to speak. It is very kind of not warm. Let's not go as far as that, but it is very nice out, and it's starting to feel like you can see stuff growing on trees and whatnot. It's renewal, isn't it? And that's like a nice reset for everybody. So that's I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying that a lot. So we are going to talk to spirit tonight, and I love doing that. I know that we all do it. First off, right away, yes, full moon energy. Ane sent me a text, and she's just like, "Hey, take a look at the moon." And I went outside and I took a look at the moon, and that thing is vibrant. That thing is just absolutely. It is a full moon, and it's really, really pretty crazy, actually. And so if you haven't had a chance to look at it, please go and do so after my show, of course. But seriously, it's really vibrant. It's absolutely wonderful. Can you hear the trains behind me? It makes it sound like that the train tracks are right in my backyard, and they're probably about a mile away. I mean, that whoever has that horn on his train, it's like some kind of like super horn. I've never been able to understand all the years I've lived here, and it's around this time every night. I don't know if it's even a train. It could just be somebody hanging out by the railroad tracks with some big device that it's just like it's like blowing or whatever. So it is pretty crazy. Hey, Crystal, how are you doing? Thank you very much for joining in. Rosie, thank you very much for joining. Stephen, Jeremy, Greg, Kira, Jan, it's good to see everybody. Thank you very, very much. Really appreciate it. Like I said, we're going to be talking to spirit tonight, or I'm going to be doing my best to do so. I hope some of you were able to join in last night to the live investigation, the Paranormal United Network, that was at a tattoo parlor in New Orleans, or just outside of New Orleans, that Howard Petrie was running. And honestly, that place, you couldn't see everything because of just how it was. I mean, it was kind of dark in there, whatever else. But what we could see was beautiful, amazing. It really was a pretty fantastic thing. And so last night, Tim, Crystal, Ane, myself, we were kind of helping to kind of be on a panel for it last night. But honestly, that place was pretty rocking. And Greg, absolutely, it was a great show. Thank you to everybody for allowing me to be a part of that. That was a lot of fun. There is stuff that happened last night that there isn't really any good explanation for. One of them being, I got to say hi to Josh. Josh, it's good to see you. I know it's past your bedtime, so I mean, I'm impressed. Let's just say that right now. I'm impressed, Josh. It must be insomnia, right? But that being said, like the flashlight that they were using flew off the table. It flew off the table. And although I didn't see it myself, we we could hear the flashlight hit the ground, and it didn't it wasn't like it fell off. I'm looking over my flashlight. It didn't just fall off. You'd hear that sound. You'd get that sound. This was something that almost sounded like it was thrown down. Now, keep in mind, it wasn't in anger. That I think a lot of people's first reaction would be, oh my gosh, it must be negative. No, it wasn't. There was nothing negative in that place. What it really was is just, we think collectively, we thought that it's probably just that it was, spirits this place was never investigated before, and spirits may not understand how to use stuff yet. So that was really, really interesting. Or as Sydney says, maybe they're just playful, and that's certainly the case too. We were hearing when Spirit Box was running over there, and Howard was talking, and the team was talking. We could hear like women talking in the background, and we didn't. And so I asked Howard, who else is there? And he showed us who else was there. I think it was two gentlemen, and no women in the room. There were women on the investigation, but not in the room, not in earshot. And all of us in the panel were like, oh, we could hear like a woman in the background. So it was very interesting, and it was really fun to be able to have the opportunity to take part in that. So just really thought it was worth saying. Also, folks, tonight I am broadcasting from my own profile page. I'm from my Minnesota GhostBox page, Parafriends events, and also Paranormal United Network. And for those of you, it's kind of a long URL. Go into the comments and click on it, and there you can find Paranormal United Network, just clothes and wonderful things. And there's some great things happening with the network, and it's going to be very exciting to talk about what's coming up. But get some fun gear. Please check it out, and please buy something there. It supports them. They deserve it. They put an awful lot of work into creating something that, if you're watching me on Paranormal United Network right now, you've just watched probably Unexplained Cases with Rick and Miriam and everyone else there. And, all these programs are truly, truly amazing. I mean, it's like you go and you watch the stuff like on Travel Channel and stuff. It's like, oh, that's really interesting. You get kind of like a look at investigations and stuff, sort of. But here, people are delving into specific parts that go much deeper than what is in like those shows. I mean, this is the real deal. There's no agenda behind it. This is really about educating everybody, including themselves, including ourselves. So I would recommend, please, giving it a chance. And, like today, I'm going to be talking to spirits. You're going to be helping me. Yes, you will. You will be helping me. And, we're just going to, what we're doing here is we're celebrating the paranormal. We're not here to make a buck off of it. We're not here to, do anything more than celebrate something that means an awful lot to us, and want to take you along with us and share it with you. So I'll see if I can get off my soapbox now. It's kind of tall at the moment. I might fall and hurt myself. And let's see here. Someone talked about trains real fast in the UK. One of my favorite places. In fact, one of my alter egos in life is dare I call myself an expert in British television. And one of the things I love about British television is I work with a group called Kaleidoscope in the UK, and we did a live stream today from the Kaleidoscope Facebook page looking for missing British television. And so that was a lot of fun. So this is my second live stream of the day. And it's very, very cool to be able to do part of that. So, and that kind of got me off of talking about British television, because I saw, and I think, who was it that was talking about, she lives in the UK, she's talking about trains, and like, if anyone knows trains, it's the UK, because the place still runs on trains, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Amanda, Amanda's like, we have them here in England, but they never use horns because people are smart over there, Amanda. They know to stay off the tracks, and the tracks are often buried, like it's like this more of a divot to get, it's not like right here, we ride our bikes across them and, whatever, right? We're not stupid, but, sometimes it's, difficult. And Adam from Wales, folks, I thought Josh was up past his bedtime. You guys, incredible. I've been to Wales. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love it. And one of my favorite shows is Made in Wales, Doctor Who. So that being said, also, as Crystal had asked, Courtney had asked, she asked if everyone could share the live. It supports us. It really does. And so if you could share this video, and it helps. If you could share it from Paranormal United Network, that would be even better, because we're just trying to grow. That's all we're trying to do over here. Make things, not be, it's just grow for the sake of people being able to take part. I want the growth for this show because I'm going to need your help reaching out to Spirit tonight. So what we have here is, as usual, really, really high quality set design over here, my equipment cam. And so I have things set up as I always do. And so on my Ovilus, I have, it says Deal, DEAL. And that came up as soon as I turned it on. I believe especially with the Ovilus number 5, that's what it is. There's, the ones that are really hard to get are 3, 4, and now 5. The Ovilus 5, I believe, takes a little bit of time to kind of get itself straightened out, kind of balances out. So when you turn it on, you suddenly get a lot of words coming through. I believe that it's just getting itself kind of acclimated, so to speak. So I don't believe that a spirit is asking me to make a deal. Maybe they are, but I don't personally believe so. Also, what we have is we have the Ovilus, and this is me making it go off. So we have that. We're hoping Spirit can do something with that. We have a flashlight ready to go. I would love it if it did what it did last week or last night for Howard. I'd love it if it flew off the table. But, I'd just be happy if it gets turned on. And just to kind of set things straight, a couple weeks ago, I was having a conversation with a farmer from St. Michael through the flashlight. If those of you remember, I was talking through the flashlight to a farmer that was a well-known family in St. Michael. And I said, your name starts with a Z. I wasn't doing mediumship or anything. I just know that, but I couldn't think of the name. I had one of those moments. And so on my walk today, I always walk past their house, which that alone, I'm hoping maybe they'll let me in because it's a beautiful old house. And the name Zachman is the name. And I just want to reach out to my farmer friend, Mr. Zachman. If you are around, we had this conversation. I mean, you confirmed to me, so I'm hoping this is all true. You confirmed to me I was talking with you. If you can you just let me know you're still around and turn on one of the devices over this table, please? Make a word come up. You saw me just hit the lights to go off. You can turn on the flashlight again, make the bell move. Have your energy around here and have it light up. Just, I was really felt fortunate to have that conversation with him. For those of you who saw it, it lasted for before something with just a flashlight and me, it lasted for a fair amount of time. And I really hope that you would come through again, or maybe come through the spirit box, because that was pretty neat. That was really, really kind of fun. So let's see here. Just taking a look through comments. Greg, if you're talking about the British television one, that was on at 2 p.m. Central Time. I did it for 8 p.m. British Standard Time, or British Summer Time, I think is what they call it. And it's only on the Kaleidoscope page because of copyright reasons. We showed clips that we couldn't share out to the rest of the world, and I have had to delete it already, only because it's as quick as it went. But it was a lot of fun, for sure. It was an absolute lot of fun. And I'm planning on going to the UK this summer. I don't know if any of you have heard of a place called Alexandra Palace. It's the birthplace of BBC television. Kaleidoscope is doing an event there in August, and I'm hoping to get there. And I know people who run the place. For my other passion, my podcast about British television, I interviewed one of the women who run the operations of Alexandra Palace, and she was with me when she gave me a tour with Chris 2 years ago. We went into what I call the bowels of Alexandra Palace. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. Look up Alexandra Palace, and you're going to be blown away by its size. And we were downstairs in the basement, and this part didn't have any electricity. And as we're walking through there with a flashlight, I pull out my K2 as one does, and it starts going crazy. And I just confirmed with Kristen, I'm like, there's no electricity here, right? And she goes, no. And Chris, my friend Chris, who runs Kaleidoscope, you could just almost see him turn white, even though it was in the dark. And he's just like, and I'm like, pretty cool, isn't it? And he's just like, no. So it's just funny. That was really neat. So let's see here. So where am I here? I'm just kind of looking at what everyone's doing. I think some of you are probably like, are we going to use the spirit box today, Greg? What is going on here? Yes, we are. And what I think I'm going to do, folks, is I'm going to switch it up tonight a little bit as it just seems like the way to go. I just seen who's on I just seen who's on my Facebook page and my personal profile, because I can't have them come up. I can't have it come up on StreamYard here for whatever reason. So I just want to say, Amber, hello, happy birthday. If you're up for more live streaming, please let me know. Joe Marzoff, very nice to see you. Thank you you also were there last night. Really appreciate it. David Cook, always good to see you. Mandy, hello. Brian, good to see you. Siegfried, thank you so much for joining in. Anne, it's been so long. I just saw you on some other posts, and I just thought to myself, I haven't seen you in probably years now. Sadie, good to see you. Michelle, Lynn. So yes, let's get to this. Steve, you just popped in right before I was switching back. So Steve, good to see you. This is this SB7 Spirit Box. Today, we're going to try something different and use the SB7 Spirit Box. And you're probably like, okay, I got to stop again. We got to talk, Greg. You're going to Nopeming. I've been there. I got to talk. You're going to be in my state. You're going to be in Duluth or just outside of Duluth. We got to talk at some point. That's pretty cool. I would have sworn about it, but we just don't do that here. But you get the drift. I'm going to use the SB7, but we're going to use this SB7. You're like, what's the difference? Well, this is the SB7T. This is the original SB7. There's been about 4 iterations between this and this. This is the very first piece of paranormal equipment that I've ever owned. Apart from this, and this is something that, this is my safeguard. I love this little guy. This has been with me everywhere around the world. It's my favorite piece. But we're going to try, at least for a little while, we're going to try the SB7T. I've been using it on some other spirit box sessions I've been doing on my own. Last night, while I was just laying in bed, I turned it on and I talked to folks and they talked back to me. And I thought, you know what, we're getting some good stuff. Let's see what happens here. Last night in the investigation, Howard's group was using the SB11. I thought about using that tonight. I think the thing you want to do with the SB11, though, is you want to have, for all these boxes, you want to have external speakers with them, because the speakers on here just are not good. And for those of you who remember when I did this a couple weeks ago and my speaker went out and I tried to do it this way and, you know, try to have you all listen, you're all just like, you're stupid. This is not, this is not the way we want to do this. So I have a backup speaker always. The Ovilus just spoke. France is the word that just came up. So let's see here. I'm sorry. You just called me Mandy. No, Mandy is on Mandy is on another page I'm looking at, Amanda. I talked to you, I mentioned your name about the trains. But I'm going through names very quickly, and I talk very fast. All righty. So let's do some protection for those of you who want to do it. Remember, folks, I don't want anything to happen to any of you. So just know, I mean, some of you joined me because you want to experience the spirits coming through. Just protect yourself, because we're all kind of putting ourselves out there as a beacon. And what I do not want to see happen is have a spirit attach itself to you. So that's why I ask that you follow simple protection. Just make sure that you're feeling good. And if you don't feel right afterwards, let me know. The intention of this is for us to get something beautiful out of this, not to freak you out and not to have anything attach itself to you. And those are real concerns, especially the attachment. So we're going to get started here. And all right, folks, for those who want to do it, just imagine from your center a white light that grows. Call upon your spirit guides, call upon relatives who have passed. And from there, your light will grow. And just imagine good things. It's like it's spring. It's not difficult to imagine good things happening. And it just grows and grows and grows and grows. And if you're doing this, you might be feeling something right now, and that's good. And if you're not, don't worry. You're not screwing it up or anything. Everyone feels everything differently. I'm feeling energy. My hands are ones that get I get tingly, healer, and I've healed with this before, and it's going to encompass you. Okay, it's all over you, and that is good. And now what I'm going to ask you to do, if you're there yet, what I'm going to ask you to do is you're going to take that energy and you can just expand it. And you expand it to all the walls around your house. You expand it to cover your cats, your dogs, your kids, your husband, your wives, whatever. And the reason why we do that, because even though they're not taking part in it, they need to be protected also. Okay. And Sydney, why do my fingers get tingly every time this happens? Because you're feeling it. You're feeling the energy. And once again, folks, if you're not feeling it, that's okay. Please don't think that, oh, if we're feeling it, then we're in a little group of our own. No, it's just everyone does it differently. Everyone feels it differently. As long as you're doing it with sincerity and honesty and love, then you're going to be fine. Okay. But I'm happy to hear, Sydney, that you're doing it. My favorite part actually is when we do the crossing over of spirits. That's when I really get it. And that's what I love. I can already feel it. So we got that out of the way. We got the SB7T spirit box. What we're going to do, we're going to reach out to spirit the best we can. There is no guarantee of responses. Sometimes it takes a little while for things to get going. I will do my best to get to people, but as you know, what happens is that once we get any spirit to come through, I'm going to follow them. I'm going to keep with them until they stop talking. Even if we're trying to reach your great aunt, Jean, if I get someone else coming through, I'm going to follow that, because getting spirit to come through is not something that just happens. You got to respect that as best as you can. And so, that's why it gets a little bit, curvy-worvy over here. Is that a word? But doing so is going to, it's going to make it it's going to be fulfilling, and we'll do our best to get to everybody. We never do, but it's what it is. Like I said, we'll do our best. There's no guarantee of responses. I do not guarantee that if you ask for Uncle John, that Uncle John's going to come through. We just do our best. And I know most of you know that. And also, if we reach out to Uncle John and Uncle John it doesn't respond, doesn't mean Uncle John doesn't love you. It means that just Uncle John just can't come through. Maybe he's unable to for whatever reason. Some of you know what happens beyond the veil. I do not. So I certainly don't have the answers as to why Uncle John isn't able to talk to you today. But we will try another time. And if he doesn't come through then, we'll try another time. He will come through. Or remember, he's maybe talking to you in other ways. Just always be aware of what's happening around you. Always be aware of the gifts that are being left behind by your loved ones. I get so many people asking me, like, hey, can you tell Uncle John that I love him? No, you tell him. He's with you right now. Do you feel something on your shoulder? Do you feel something nearby you? Do you smell something? Did you find a penny on the ground? Did you see a feather somewhere? That's them talking to you. Please be aware of it. And also, some of you have asked too, when we get Uncle John into this, say something and they say hello or they say your name, I would highly ask with respect that you don't say then, well, can he tell me what my nickname is? Can you please just be appreciative that they came through? Because that is really, really what this is about. This is, that starts to become mediumship, which this technically isn't. This is a little bit different than that. Mediumship is something else. And what this is basically, let's hear from them. And we get as much as we can out of them, but, through a spirit box, it's pretty quick. So, and Dory, if you're like me, God forbid, but if you're like me, I keep everything. I keep the feathers. I keep the pennies. I keep them all in a separate spot. And I figure that those are gifts. And it's so true. Speaking of which, Riva, I actually never do this on camera because I'm not very good at it. But this is something that we do on occasion. It's tough though, and it takes me too long to actually get it right. So we're just going to leave it at that. I got him to cross. I asked, okay, thank you. I appreciate it. You answered my question. So I just wanted to show you that I can play too. So let's see here. Should we actually finally do something here? You all keep talking and stopping me from doing my job here. So, let's have some fun. Let's talk to some spirits. Spirits, I am hoping that you'll talk to us tonight, and I'm tingling. I'm hoping that means you're going to talk to me. Please use me as a conduit to talk to me, and your voice comes out of this box. This may be the first time that you hear your own voice. We are here to we just want to talk to you. We have loved ones here that want to talk to you. I'm sure your loved ones are listening right now. Please consider talking to us, and let's have some fun. Sometimes I just get talkative, don't I? For a man who doesn't think he talks a lot. We're going to do a 250 reverse sweep. Which is my calling card. If it's too loud, let me know. My name is Greg. If any spirits in this room right now want to say hello to us, sorry, talked over you. I'm wondering if that farmer that I talked to, Zachman, Mr. Zachman, are you here? Okay. I did too, right when it first turned on, right? And Stephen, is that what you were referencing also? I heard a meow also. Oh, interesting. I'm glad some of you can hear what's going on. Clearly not me.
another one.
I was on another one, it said.
What's the time?
Are you wanting to talk to a Greg? Because there's two of us here, as far as I know. The obelisk said had, H-A-D. I know you can't read it. Now, is there a cat in here? Watch this. What do you want us to watch? Is it something you want us to watch? Can I get a name of any of the spirits in here right now, please? Now, Rosie, you heard Sydney, huh? Which we got Sydney James here. We got more through the obelisk that just came through. Said Sydney twice. Okay. Whoops. No problem. I'm glad you could join us. I thought I heard it again, though. I thought I heard Sydney again. On the obelisk, it says paragraph. So none of you heard my name come through. It could be Greg Bakkun's name, too. Whoop. Okay, we'll get to my name in a second, but first let's ask about Sydney. Is somebody here wanting to talk to Sydney? Something about Robert. Did you hear that? Now, Robert's name comes through quite a bit, and I can tell you the story about Robert many a time. And there might be Roberts here also. But I do want to ask, is Sydney's grandfather here? We keep hearing, we heard Sydney's voice, her name, a number of times. Is that her grandfather? Okay, a few of you have heard Maria's name come through. A number of you heard Sydney's name also come through. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Well, I thought I heard Robert's name again. Do you all keep hearing Robert's name? Now, Herschel, are you here?
Probably.
Herschel, Sydney would love to hear from you.
A haircut.
Get a haircut?
Huh?
Did you hear that? Get a haircut.
on the
Well, that depends, Sydney. If it sounded like your grandfather, it did sound like somebody from a certain time period who would tell somebody, get a haircut. It was pretty, like, honest. Now, Amanda, I thought I heard your name also. Oh, that's awesome. Did one of the lights go off? I should be looking at my screen, but I just saw something over here, so I didn't know what that was. Yes. If you turned on a light or something, I missed it. Can you turn it on again, please? So true, right? You heard Anae's name?
That is correct.
I wonder if Rosie, I wonder if it's like the lighting that spiked on it, because there isn't any new words, but there was something caught my eye over there for sure. And if none of you are noticing or really notice anything on the screen, then maybe it's just me. Okay. Well, I don't think Anae's listening tonight, unless she's listening while she's driving, so be very careful. But is there somebody here wanting to talk to Anae? It said yes. Who's here for Anae? Well, let us know when you can, okay? Or turn on something over there. It's all just sitting there, not doing anything. It's expensive. Use it. Who's here for Greg? Was that after I asked who's here for Greg? No one. No one's here for Greg, ever. Anita on my profile page is saying she keeps hearing whole phrases. Yeah, I totally get that. I heard Sydney keeps saying, I keep hearing my name. Sydney, why don't we try something?
Let's start. Reach out.
Sydney, why don't you ask a question to the spirit box from where you are, and let's see if it answers. If you can hear this, I'm going to sit here for about 10 to 20 seconds, not say anything, ask her question, and then listen to see if it answers, okay?
Every week. As he
Nation. That's cool.
Did you now? That is very, very interesting. And very cool. That is very cool. Now, I bring up the Mandy thing because on my profile page, there's a Mandy listening that she goes by Mandy. So it could be for you, it could be for another Amanda, or it could be for Mandy. Or someone else completely different. Spirit, do you want to talk to Mandy?
congratulations.
Very hot stuff. That's probably radio, though. That's cool. Sydney, can you tell me what you've been feeling all day? What the energy has been around you all day? Have you noticed anything today? Rosie heard Herschel. No need to apologize, Penny. Glad that you're here. Thank you for joining. Hopefully tears of joy, because I think something beautiful is happening to you right now. Or for you right now. What was that? That just cut right through me. What? It's coming. He's coming. Did you hear that? Who's coming?
You. It's already.
I thought I might have. You want me to stop, is what I heard. Okay, so you all are hearing it. You all heard it too. It's coming. He's coming. Then I heard you wanted to stop.
Quick.
Just thought I heard a quiet stop it. Very quiet. Stop it. Are you asking us to stop doing this? A lot of you are hearing stop it. It's interesting, isn't it? Can you turn on one of the devices over here if you want us to stop? I don't do this normally, but if you want us to stop, can you turn on the REM pod? It's the one with the antenna, yes. If you want us to stop, touch that, and the light will go off. If the lights go off, then I will stop, okay? But only if you turn on the REM pod. I'll give you 10 seconds to decide if you want to do that. Otherwise, we're going to keep going, okay? Oh, that's very nice of you to say.
Never get in the way.
Either it said Walkin or Bakken. It caught my attention because it sounded like my last name, but it might have just been Walkin. The bell is moving. You guys see that? The bell's moving.
Well, you.
Now, I'm over here. I'm not over there. I'm not touching anything. I'm not moving. That bell is moving.
Entertaining.
And of course, you're all the ones that are telling me about it. I'm not even noticing it. Now I'm going to try not to move too much. I'm trying to see if there's any possible way that that bell could be moving. No. No one is going around that area.
The initial stuff.
Who's making the bell move? Can you tell me who you are, please? Did you hear bell? What's your name? Who's making the bell move? I'd love to know who you are, please. God, it's moving like... Is it picking up energy? Is it picking up speed? For Jasmine, huh? Pretty cool, isn't it? Ooh, that was a response and I missed it. It's still moving, but it's slower now. No, there isn't. I mean, that's a good question to ask, but there isn't anything outside. I would have felt it. I think it's. Penny said that she thought it stopped. I think it's just a little bit moving.
No.
A number of you had commented that it started moving, and it's like, who's moving? And it says it's Dad. Wait, it's not my dad, is it? I'm just gonna get it out of the way, and then we'll see who else's dad it is. But
Everyone.
Is
And they
my dad making it move? Okay, then we're gonna say that. Did I just go away for a second? It looked like I blinked for a second, like the camera stopped there for a second. Did somebody's dad move that bell? Did you hear that? It was me. Did you hear the voice? Yeah, it was me.
I think so today.
Yeah, but who are you? Is this Brian's dad?
Time started.
It's moving again.
Your point.
You're in time.
It does kind of look like it's going in circular motion.
10 years.
10 years? Did that sound like to you? It's been 10 years? I heard Roger's name. I thought I heard Roger's name earlier when I asked about who did it. I thought I heard Roger. Roger, is this you? Did that voice sound familiar to you, Teresa? Whatever. Whatever. Roger, are you moving stuff? Are you trying to sorry, I missed that. Are you trying to get a hold of Teresa? Yeah, I'm looking at Anita and Amber, both on my profile page. They heard Roger too. Seriously, did I just hear a train whistle through this damn thing? Greg, did you hear it say the obelisk, or did you want me to check the obelisk? Were we just called idiots? It sounds like you're all idiots. They probably just meant me. There isn't any new words. It still says paragraph is the most recent word on there.
That's made.
Your grandfather didn't say that a lot, did he? I mean, it'd be very easy to prove that he's here then, but I think you already got that proof.
waiting for me.
Well, Spirit's probably mad because it took me a half an hour to get going on the Spirit box. So they're probably like, come on. I think Herschel's just happy to be able to communicate with you.
The other way.
Ooh. Steven, I heard your name. Crystal, did you hear Steven's name? Steven. My family. I always see something. I'm always seeing stuff, and I just thought I'd kind of take it in for a second. You see light here, but everywhere around me is dark. And there are rooms all around me, and they're all dark. Lots coming through. We're on the same page there, aren't we? Yes. 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 You know, Chris, you did say that earlier, and I thought you were just saying hi to Steven. So I apologize for that. Someone here to talk to Steven?
What you make?
There is some radio being picked up, absolutely. And you can often tell the difference when it's radio and maybe something else. It's a very good question. If you have a message for Steven, can you turn on one of the devices? Instead of going through here, go to a device, please. And turn it on for me. Any of them. Not counting the bell, though. If you can make the bell really swing, then okay. But other than that, what do I want? So some other folks are picking up that it might be not your Steven, but someone named Steven. Whoop, I just talked over you. Is your name Steven? Are you trying to get a hold of us? Your name is Steven?
Hi.
Now, we keep getting a lot of stop, don't we? Cindy picked up stop. Alice picked up stop. You want me to give you the flashlight? Or is that what you heard? It's hard to give you the flashlight. We haven't had the flashlight go on off at all tonight. It's been very quiet with the flashlight. Now we keep hearing stop. What do you want us to stop doing? Okay, let's try this. Thank you, Angie.
Really?
Steve, are you here for Angie? Are you here for Angie? Do you want Angie to hear you?
Yeah.
Steven, do you want this to reach Angie? Are you related to Angie?
Your ear. From to the
Yeah.
I don't know, getting home? That's what I love about this. There's a mystery to these, you know? Oh, it is moving. Holy shit. Sorry. Wonder what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna put my hand over there. It might make it move more, but I just want to know if there's like airflow or something. I'm hoping not to screw this up.
people.
Okay, now I'm gonna pound my feet to the floor to see if I can get it moved, okay? I probably woke up Robert downstairs.
White.
I don't know what's making it move, folks. Steven, could you turn on the flashlight for us, please? I'm gonna double check the flashlight. All right. What's that? That's a flashlight. Did you hear that, folks? The woman just asked, what's that? It's a flashlight. You just touch it and it'll turn on. We'll know you're there then. Do you want to turn it on for us, please? And that's still moving. You're saying it did stop though, huh? And now we're not getting hardly anything coming through. This is fun, isn't it?
25.
If you have a message for Stephen, because his name came through, if you have a message for Stephen, can you turn the flashlight on, please? I think my obelisk, well, it doesn't look like it on the screen. Looks like it's dying, though, because over here, the screen isn't very bright. I just don't know what's causing that. My vents are by the window over here. If the vents were going, you would be able to see it on the blinds. That hurts. You hear the spirit says that hurts? All it says on the obelisk is paragraph, and we're losing the obelisk. The obelisk is going to die any second. On my end, I can just see that the screen is basically black. I think it's being drained. There was 3 bars on it when I started it. It shouldn't drain like this. The table is behind it. The camera's been moved in. Good question. Any spirits here been trying to reach out to somebody who's been watching tonight? It sounds like there has been, but can you confirm with us, please? Yeah, it really is. It's fired. Were you draining the energy from the obelisk? Do you hear that little voice? It sounded like she said, "It's me." What's your name? Mel?
Close. Clayton.
Good. More so this time, didn't it? A number of you are hearing help. Are there spirits that need help crossing over? Now, Anita heard Abigail. Sadie heard Abigail. What about me? That's what that sounded like to me. So, a male voice saying, "What about me?" I had the technology. A zooming for me means picking up the camera and moving it closer to the bell. Just saying. But
Doctor.
all right. Are there any spirits that need to be crossed over? But I heard yes. All right. Let's try to, folks. If you want to help me try to cross spirits over, that'd be grateful. I don't need your energy. I just need your intention. And how that will work is we just want to gently push spirits towards the direction so that they can cross over. Okay? So, spirit, I'm going to open up some light for you.
Friend.
Friend. I am a friend. I am a friend. Gently. Do you see the light? Do you see the light? You need to go towards it, okay? Do you see it? Other things happening there. I'm hearing something else. You need to cross, okay? You've got it. You need to cross over, okay? You see the light? I've opened it up for you. Have you crossed over?
For desired to
Have you crossed? Yes. All right. Thank you. Who's Mark? I keep getting Mark's name coming through here. Mark, are you trying to talk to us? I could see where that could be Marcus. I heard it as Mark, but some of you are hearing it as Marcus. Is it Mark or Marcus? Okay, so you all are hearing either Marcus or Mark. So we're kind of either way, Marcus or Mark. Do you need our help with something? Nothing. We're gonna call it a night with the spirit box. And I'm shutting this session down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good night. My name came through again. So is the bell moving again? I mean, I'm asking you and I don't have it on screen. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Holy cow. What on earth is going on? Wow. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Penny. Very nice of you to say. I look forward to them too. Good, Cindy. I'm, I always hate saying when I hear my own name or hear Greg's name because it's, I mean, first of all, there's another Greg on here that it could be for, but also it's very self-serving sometimes when you just keep hearing your own name. You know what I mean? I never like to make it about so. Oh, if you only knew this place, the shadows, the stuff moving around here. I mean, when you're doing the spirit box all the time, even though you cut it off, you shut it down, stuff is still always happening here, and it's just how it works, right? Let's see here. We might as well keep it on since that seems to be still moving. Very much so, Sydney, very much so. Susan, thank you so very much. So there's that. I don't know if that's sarcastic or not, but I really don't. But if you feel otherwise, that's your prerogative. So yeah, and Amanda thinks that that the bell moving that's a female spirit. I think a number of you had thought so. So all the time. I mean, by using the equipment, I'm investigating it. Let's see here. Over on my own Facebook page. Yeah, everyone's enjoying the bell is the star of the show tonight. That's for sure. Thank you for whoever's making the bell move. I am going to keep investigating like what's going on in that area because I just want to make sure that since we're all fascinated by the bell, I just want to make sure that that it is legit. I mean, that's the thing. We're all absolutely enamored by it. I just want to make sure that we're not I'm not having something that's pushing us in a direction that isn't legit. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. So yeah. Let's see. I'm just reading through comments here. I know you're probably like, why do you have this big picture on you and not on the bell? We like the bell. We don't like you. So, okay, there we go. Let's see. Just want to remind some folks. First of all, folks, if you like what you saw tonight, I'm going to be on a bonus night this week. Normally, the wonderful Anne is on Tuesday and Thursdays. She would be on at 8 p.m. this Tuesday and 7 p.m. on Thursday. I am on Central Standard Time. I'm taking her Tuesday slot, just so you know. I'm going to be taking her Tuesday slot this week. She is unable to be on, and she had asked if I would mind being on this week. And of course, I'm just like, yeah, absolutely. So please, I'll be on Paranormal United Network. I'm going to be on my pages. I will be on Amne's page that night. So please, if you enjoyed this, join me on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Some people are asking if I'm a medium or I'm a sensitive. I'm sensitive. I'm just a little sensitive guy over here. As with all of us, we just keep trying to grow our gifts and trying to make it work. I mean, I'm surrounded by all you right now, all you sensitives, and it's it's how it is. If you ever get answers about the bell, can you let us know? Only if it's legit. No, I'm just kidding. If I debunk it, I'll let you all know for sure. And that's, yeah, I mean, the bell had moved before in one show sometime last year. I think that's the last time that the bell had moved. I think it was in the summer last year that the bell moved. And I had wondered, because it's not moving at all, is it? Very little. It feels like when I say it's not moving, it starts moving. But the thing is about the bell is that when it moved last summer, I thought, well, maybe it's air conditioning. And I put my hands all around it, could not feel any airflow whatsoever to it. There isn't heat going at the moment because it's too warm out for really heat to need to come in. it's just it's something we're trying to figure out here what that is. It's really, it's pretty cool. I'm going to be honest, it's pretty cool. So hopefully that's what it is. Let's see. Other than that, I am going to be back on next Sunday. Easter, I will be on. So, and then let's see. And Amanda, I think you're right. I think that was last August. So I'm going to be on Sunday. Hope you all are able to join me. I know it's a holiday, but if I feel so inclined, I might come on Good Friday also. It might sound odd, but Good Friday is my favorite holiday of the year. I mean, I love all the other ones, but Good Friday, there's something very mysterious to me about it. And I'm not trying to get religious on anybody, but it is a holiday that I absolutely really connect with for some reason. So I might be on Friday for a little bit. But Sydney asks, is the bell ever rang? The bell has not rang. At least, I mean, someone said tonight that they thought they heard a little ding. I'm not going to dispute what they're saying. I didn't hear it. I would love to, but and you're right, Amanda. It technically isn't. I always that's where I come in. That's just where I think about it. There's something very mysterious about it to me. It's kind of a borderline between gloomy and beautiful. So that's, once again, that's just me. But Sydney, yeah, no, it hasn't rang, and I've taken it to a number of places also. I mean, I have like 50 of them, and everywhere I go, I take them, and I have not gotten any kind of ringing from them. But you never know, right? I mean, there's always going to be some good. And Amanda said that she heard a ding. A couple other people heard something. Honestly, I didn't, but doesn't mean that it didn't happen. But I would have thought I would have heard it, to be very honest. I have my phone off because I have a messenger that comes up quite a bit, and I don't have the sound on it, so it can't be that. But we'll just see. Well, hopefully it becomes more profound. My luck will be that I turn off this broadcast and it'll start dinging right away, and none of you will hear it. So I'll come back on next week saying it dinged, and you'll all be like, sure it did. Yeah, good one. So, never know. Let's see here. Anything else? Just going through comments. All have been very patient tonight because I did meander quite a bit. Normally I don't as much, but I appreciate it. Once again, just wanted to remind everybody that being on Paranormal United Network, in the comments, there is the Teespring store. If you want to get any sort of apparel or anything, check it out. It's really good. I myself, at some point, we're going to have some t-shirts and stuff made up for GhostBox and the other things. And we're hoping to do some more live paranormal investigations. Other people have been doing it, which is great, but I'm talking about the ones where I'm on location with Anne, and we've been doing at some different places. We have some more set up that we're doing. So hopefully you'll stick around and join us. We call that show Living Paranormal. So hopefully you can join that. I feel like I'm meandering a little bit. If you want to follow me, just friend me on Facebook. I don't feel like I need to have someone follow me. Just let's be friends, okay? But if you want to follow any of my pages, you can go to Minnesota GhostBox, which is my paranormal team. Also, my radio show is based out of there, as well as Parafriends events. And anything else, also, as always, please support Anne. Go to her Facebook page, facebook.com/Tarot by Anne. And if you feel like something weird is going on with you after the session, reach out to me and we'll talk about it. Okay. I want you all to be, feeling good about it. So yeah, please consider doing that. And Penny, like I said, I'm on Tuesday again. I'm taking on a spot on Tuesday. So please check it out, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I don't know where you're at, so whatever time that is in your area. Everyone, thank you so very much for joining in tonight. If the bell rings anymore or something, I'll let you all know, but I really appreciate it. We've gone late tonight. Thank you very much. Have a great week, and I will see you all Tuesday. Take care, everyone. Good night. Thank you.